good old days, right? You think back to them and wish you knew they were happening to you when they're happening to you. Well, Wednesday night racing at the Annapolis Yacht Club, that happens to me every week. These are the best days of our lives, right? Series 1, Race 1, we're starting a new season. I'm Ashley Love from C2P TV, and joining me from behind the camera, our producer, Bruce Nairn. We've got a lot of new things in store for you this year, and our favorite, a downwind start. Puffs are rolling down the Severn River, giving the ORC1 fleet the start to remember. The FAR 400 ramrod down at the pin, dark storm. More current down there, should work out.
One more halyard, eh?
Bruce, how many years in a row has it been a downwind start for the very first Wednesday night of the year?
As long as I've been alive. It always seems to be this angle. Usually a little more breeze.
ORC2 has just as many boats, but a wider spread in type. There's a 24-foot boat all the way up to a 37-foot boat. One of the smallest being Gilgela Shaughnessy's Swiss Miss, who won the Fred W. Carlson Perpetual Trophy for the second time last year, awarded to the top ORC boat. What story is a story without their protagonist? One of them being Aunt Jean, one of the longest running competitors out here at J35. And the Charles Dell Trophy for the third time, honored to Mirage, Lewis and Salvesen in the J105 fleet. That is awarded to the overall best performance on Wednesday night racing. Whoa, we have some pandemonium going on. 251 has a spinnaker halfway up, causing some mayhem for boats on top of them. Doghouse, Juggernaut has speed with the kite up at the pin. 27 boats strong, incredible. Just like last year, the Harbor 20s are split into two fleets. 361 indicates this is the Harbor 20 fleet. That is Ed Freitag and Holger Hinch on Riptide. It's a good breezy night to be double handing on these boats. 97 is leading the Harbor 20 white fleet. John Forst, Killer Rabbit.
Such excitement.
The rest of the pack files in around their first leeward mark rounding. Killer Rabbit has a 2-minute lead. Back on the outer starting area, the J30s have about 10 seconds left to go. Everyone trying to time their hoist just right. 63102 is down at the pin area. Cannonball right to windward of them. This is one of our biggest one design fleets out here this week.
Ooh. Where's the lube? I can't stand that noise.
Me neither.
Oh, ow.
down to the leeward mark. The J105s have gone around. About to reveal Indigo is leading the way. ORC1 also charging backup wind. The Far 40 Senatore, John Pica's new addition to the season, in the lead. The J88s have their own scoring division this year.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and MI2 they've been racing Wednesday nights in ORC divisions for years. They're showing their colors here with a big lead. Dave Malkin.
Looks a little tight here, Ash.
Oh, we've got Turbo Sloth still on starboard, but they have 4 boats on port that they're trying to get out of their way, including Wild Thing, the second J88. Oh, we've got a sprit up the transom. Turbo Sloth, or no, Puffinator makes it around on the inside first. Turbo Sloth has the husband and wife team and both their kids out here. The 88s are playing the 80s, excuse me, are playing bumper boats around the bottom mark. Flags are flying. The J30s have a similar situation developing. Susie Q, Cannonball, they're all going to arrive at this mark at the same time. Avenger gets the inside. They're the first to the mark. Pogo on port has done an early drop. They've got their jib ready for a rounding, but they do owe room to Cannonball on the inside. Well, that was much more civilized than the J80s. Nice wide and tight by Avita. Jeff Borland's Make Mine a Double in the lead for the Etchells. The other new fleet out here for Wednesday night racing is the Sonar fleet. The Annapolis Yacht Club purchased 14 of these beauties. They've got new sales and 5 of them are racing weekly. In the lead right now, Gina Henderson on boat number 1.
I'm not going to take much more time, except I'm really excited about the Sonars being here for 3-2-1, the Corinthian Cup, which, as everybody knows, is near and dear to my heart. The interclub racers are going to benefit here. But this is really Ted's christening party, because Ted really...
We've had so many people, and not every single person has been completely supportive of this project. And I think that this really marks our arrival into having a true fleet of boats that allows our club to host world-level events in addition to adult instruction, practices for our adult interclub race teams, sailing Wednesday nights tomorrow. 5 of these will be out on the water sailing Wednesday nights. Frostbites. If anyone wants to get in on the square pool to see who's going to have damage first, contact me later. But let's all grab a glass and we'll have a quick christening here. Here.
Well, it's been about 10 years since I raced Wednesday nights. I'm busy with family and work and ready to get back into it because I think the Sonar is a fun class. I'm very happy to see these boats at the club. I think it's a great asset for adult sailing and team racing and everything else that comes along with it. And it'll just be a fun boat to sail on Wednesday nights, and hopefully we get 14 boats out there eventually.
In my mind, Wednesday nights are a marquee event for the club, and I'm really excited to be participating, and I hope we can get the Sonar fleet really energized and get more boats out there on the line and really promote the team race element.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Fix it. Yep.
Coming down from the other side of the racetrack, John Aris in sail number 2 manages to get the inside around this mark After at least a half an hour of racing, they are still even Steven. And of course, it would not be a Wednesday night without our perf class, the Allberg 30s and Cal 25s. Ronan just trailing Dan Bond's white cap. Tonight turned into a long leeward leg and a long windward leg. They round the Nun and are now headed back to the yacht club on a one-tack beat. Oh, Andrew Turner's crashed. They are sitting in 4th place in the J105s and just pinched up over the far 40 to make sure their breeze stayed clear.
Good move.
Patriot, 3rd in the J105s. With their short course, they're going to be the first fleet to finish tonight.
Tour boats are out, Ashley. It's a
How
good
many?
sign. The Miss Ann is back out.
Oh, yes.
Gliding in the harbor here, Ashley.
Gliding on in, and Inigo. Yes, it is Inigo from The Princess Bride. He's got Cliffs of Insanity written on his transom. It's Jim Konigsberg winning the first race of the Annapolis Yacht Club Wednesday Night Racing for 2024. When boats get tucked away and go to sleep at night, do they dream of Wednesday nights? Because I sure do. Thank you so much for joining us for the very first one. And if you're out here sailing, if you're a skipper, if you're a crew, if you're a spectator, send us some intel about what goes on a Wednesday night, because we like to find you on the race course and say that information. All right, see you next week. I'm Ashley Love from T2P TV.